Hello friends, welcome to another edition of Misadventures in Farmtown with Charlie Manylayers. Our objective on this video is to show you how to go through and send out acceleration requests for your trains. I've got trains sitting here on my farm 7 and also on my farm 9 sitting right there. And I'm going to work today off of a list of friends that have sent me trains, and I'm going to return these 2 trains to them. I could have more tabs here with more trains if that's what I wanted to do, as long as I've got room to stick them up there and the computer will handle it. Now each computer is a little bit different, and this is how I do it. And you know, if you have questions, be sure and ask, okay? But we're going to do them too. So first off, I'm going to make sure that this is sitting in the offline mode, and it is because of this little, the socket there is red, okay? And I'm going to take and open up that train, and I'm going to bring it up here, and I'm doing left clicks there, and this shows the train. I'm going to left click on the right hand side, which is train status, and there's the train and what it has to do yet and how much it's got done. And then up here on this little tab here generates my list for my friends, and this is a list of my friends that have not received a train request in the last 12 hours or so, okay? But what we're going to do is we're only going to select certain ones that have sent me a train to accelerate myself. Okay, that's my train 9, and over here on train 7 is this one sitting here. Okay, again, we make sure that we have it in the offline mode, and then we go over to the train and we get it lit up like that and do a left click and then click on that top panel. And we are there again, and we come up here, and you notice we have this. Now if the train had already been accelerated as much as it can, when I click that, if it is even there, it would take and come back and tell me this train cannot be accelerated anymore. But I'm going to click there, and you notice we come up with our list of people again. This is it'll be the same exact list as the other tab has got, and what I do on one will not affect the others that are already open, as long as I haven't hit done down on the bottom down there, okay? And I could open up 4 or 5 different trains if I wanted to, or 4 or 5 copies of the same train. It doesn't particularly care. This is how I do it. User beware, okay? But it works for me. And then, okay, where I'm going to get my list of people, okay, I'm going to go over here to my other farm, and I'm going to go up here to where it says my gifts, my request, I'm sorry. And I left click on that, and you notice we get some gifts coming in there. And okay, we got about 4 trains here. Okay, and this person here sent me a request. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and highlight their last name. You don't have to pick the last name. You can pick the first name, whatever you want. And you don't have to have the whole thing. But you have to have no spaces in it, though. And so I think I've got it. You got to start at the front of it, and my eyes are just not sharp enough. Okay, and I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to go over here to the first tab, which is Farm 7, and I'm going to paste that name up here on that panel. Right click and hit paste. Okay, and that person shows right up here, so I can select there. Now that has added that person to that particular train request. Now I'm going to go over here to the next tab, which is my Farm 9, and of course we got the same thing here, and I'm going to click in there and then paste in there, and okay, there's her name again, and I click there. I've added her to both places. Don't hit anything down here at this point time, because I'm going to go back here now. You can accept their thing before you do that other, or you can do it afterward, or you can ignore it totally. But you know, being friends, we help them where we can. In that particular case, her train has already been accelerated, but that's fine. Okay, now we come down to the next one, and okay, on this I want to be better trying to grab that first name. So I hit there and I hit copy, and I'm going to click here. Okay, and then I'm going to go back down here, and it doesn't matter where I go, this one first or the other one, it doesn't matter. But what I do have to do is I double click real quick, and it picks up that entire name there that I clicked before, and then I come down here and hit paste, and this will replace that other one. And okay, here's the person down here. Now I kind of cheat, I can't read that over there, but I know what that profile image looks like. Okay, now we come over here, and you notice we still got what we had left from last time. I get my mouse up here, and I double click, and then I hit paste, and that's changed that. So okay, I pick here, and then I can go over to the next one, and so forth. I could have 2 on here. I can have up to 50 on each set of requests, and I can have anywhere from 1 train to as many as my computer will let me have in that trains that I have. Okay, it could be 2 trains, 3 trains, 4 trains, 5 trains. I've worked with as many as 5 trains at a time, so that'd be 6 tabs across the top, and send out 20, 30 people requests in that manner. I'm going to do just one more, which is this one right here. Okay, if I grab just the name. Okay, I highlighted it, and I didn't get it because it's wanting me to do something else with it, and I ain't going to do that. There. The top one is the says copy, and if it doesn't say copy, you redo it. Okay, and we click here that we've accepted hers, and we come over here. Okay, and again that left us right where we were before, and we click there and double click, and then paste. Now once in a while I'll do that wrong, and it'll come up and tell me print, but we're not going to worry about this time because it didn't do it yet. So I've got that added there. Then I can go over here and do the same thing. Now as that's the end of the session for that train, I could have went ahead and sent it out. But if I made any mistakes, I couldn't redo it. So I put off that sending them out until the very last thing, one of the last things I do. Okay, now I've got my 3 people that I'm going to send to. I'm going to go back to my first one, roll it up here to where I can see done, and I click there, and you notice it went back to that screen. We got rid of our friend list. If we had more that we wanted to do, we could always come back up here and re-click there and go there. But in this case, I'm going to go ahead and close that panel back to here. Now we're going to go over here to the next train, and we're going to do the same thing. Now if I wanted to have 3 on one train and 4 on another, that's fine. You don't have to have them all the same. You could have up to 50 people on that list. And I clicked there, and it did that. And then once I close here, and then on my gift box, I used 3 of my 4 train requests, and I'm not going to accept these at this time. And so I'm all done there, and if anyone has any questions on any of this, be sure and ask, and I'll try to give you an answer. Thank you very much.